All right, we're back, Fight Fans, Akabarak, Fight Nation in the zone. We about to put this man under pressure. Now, I'm just joking. He's our guy, man. President of WBC, the State of the Union, Mauricio Suleiman.
Maybe a little bit of pressure. Welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you very much. Happy New Year to Akam Barak.
Happy New Year.
Here with you.
Thank you, brother. Happy New Year
to you as well. So much to talk about. We were in Dallas to watch Ryan Garcia beat Luke Campbell. We understand now he's a mandatory for Devin Haney. First off, look, what do you say about the young Mexican-American star? Because he is a star, and he showed that on Saturday night about his resiliency after being knocked out in the second and the way he ended that fight.
Well, what a way to start 2021. We started the year with a boom. Boxing is booming. Canelo closed it in a great performance, and now Ryan opens up the door for a great year for sport. I was very impressed by Ryan Garcia. He was dropped, he was hurt, and he had the ability to overcome adversity and did not get desperate, did not get anxious, corrected a few mistakes, and then was brutal in the attack and the knockout of Luke Campbell, who had gone long distance with Linares and with Lomachenko. So that puts him right in the major leagues, and I'm very happy, very proud for Ryan Garcia. There were many doubts all over for why he was given that opportunity, and he proved it in the ring. So I'm very proud, very happy, and very enthused with this upcoming superstar in the making.
Okay, Mauricio, I want to say thank you for the gift box that you gave myself and Ak for the holidays, man. It was a wonderful gift. I appreciate you and everything that you do and your whole entire organization. God bless you guys. And
thank you. Let me say something. It was a very difficult year for all of us, individually, group-wise, world-wise. There were so many emotions going throughout the year, so much suffering and so many uncertainty, and we just wanted to give just a little happy moment, when you receive something and you know somebody's thinking of you.
Yes.
In a quiet time. That was our intention, and I'm very happy that you like it, and just a token of appreciation for all that you do for the sport.
Appreciate you, brother. Okay, now we were just saying before you got on the show that the lightweight division is probably going to be one of the best eras in boxing. We have three guys who have one-punch knockout power. But I must say the only confusion there is the belt situation. And I want to know because, yes, he's the mandatory. Ryan Garcia became the mandatory for the WBC. But the mandatory doesn't have to fight the champion if he don't want to. So he's calling out Tank. Even the crowd was saying, we want Tank. So if he decides to fight Tank, then I guess he'll be fighting for the WBA regular. But Teofimo was on our show. He wants to fight Ryan maybe. If Ryan was to fight Teofimo Lopez, and let's say he beats Teofimo Lopez, would he be called the undisputed lightweight champion?
Yes, of course. Teofimo Lopez is the undisputed lightweight champion. And whoever beats Teofimo, if there's someone who beats him, should be called undisputed. But there's so many great fights out there in the lightweight division. It's so exciting, and I understand the confusion with the belts.
Yeah, I think that makes Devin Haney feel a little disrespected that he has the belt and somebody else is being called undisputed. And he represents your organization. I think he feels a little disrespected.
Well, I have spoken to Devin and his father, and I believe the franchise designation was brought recently by the WBC, and the idea and the purpose is to provide the best fights for the fans. And I am very happy that this year in the lightweight division, that was accomplished. Through the franchise designation, we were able to see Teofimo with Lomachenko and have Devin Haney recover from his injury and fight Gamboa. And then this another leg that was left behind because of there's so many things that happened in the before the pandemic and during the pandemic. Ryan Garcia against Luke Campbell. So I understand that there's the situation, the confusion and perhaps frustration, but I deeply take the road of seeing the best fights. We do respect Haney. I'm very proud of him. I'm very close to him. And it's just a matter of them all going into the ring and stop that social media talk. Go into the ring and fight and prove who is the best. That's what everybody wants to see.
Yeah, for those just tuning in, Mauricio Suleiman on the line with us. Well, social media talk doesn't hurt. It builds a fight. You know, we have to use that as a tool, right? But take me to what happens on a Monday morning on January 4th when the WBC gets back to work, right? After this fight took place on the 2nd, we all know who moves up a notch, and that's Ryan Garcia being a mandatory. So what does the WBC enforce? Do you make a call to Haney's camp, to Oscar De La Hoya and Ryan's camp? Who else do you call? What's the plan in action right now? What's on your desk?
First, the WBC always allows, 3-4 days, 1 week after an event for the fighter to settle down, to enjoy the moment, to celebrate a victory, instead of shooting them immediately a letter of work. So we take a couple of days. Now we're starting the year, and next what goes out is a letter to both camps to begin the negotiations for the fight.
You're not like us, because the media, we're just very evil. Maybe not just Ak and Barack, but the media is just very evil. As soon as they come out of the fight, they can have a tooth missing. They don't care. Hey, who you fighting next? You're like, God, dog, can I get some room to breathe? Tell me congratulations or something.
And can you imagine the camp that Luke and Ryan Garcia had after this difficult year of COVID, when one would expect to spend a quiet Christmas with your close, with your family, with your kids. And then you have to be on camp, isolated, with so much pressure of making weight, of having the biggest fight of your career. So absolutely, when they finish an event, you gotta give them a space. You gotta send them a congratulation letter and then let them settle down and then get back to business. But we always give them 3-4 days, 1 week, because it's so bad taste to immediately jump with a work letter, in my opinion.
Okay. Mauricio, I want to ask you, shifting gears a little bit, I just wanted to ask you about the heavyweight division and Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Now, Deontay has been quiet other than some of the accusations that he's made as of late, but is there still any room from your perspective where Deontay Wilder can fight for this trilogy for whatever reason, using the pandemic as an excuse to not exercising a rematch clause? Is there still any room legally for him to actually get that fight before Joshua?
What I understand is that they are in a mediation proceeding. We're waiting to hear what is the result from those legal actions. For the WBC right now, there is no mandatory contender. And Fury was supposed to do a defense in December, but then he just canceled that plan. And we have not heard anything as of yet. But now it's time to get, as you say, in communications with the camps, and the WBC will start communicating with Tyson Fury beginning of this year, which would be this week, to see exactly what are his plans, because his last fight was February 22nd of last year.
Yes.
Of course, we understand the pandemic, and we have been very flexible with every single situation, and we will be communicating with Tyson Fury to know where he stands, where the proceedings with Wilder stand, and to get an idea of what are the plans coming up.
The boxing world is definitely waiting for a heavyweight announcement for sure. But I want to trickle back down to the lightweight division. Lomachenko has recently been misquoted saying that the judges in the Teofimo fight were bribed. He did not say that. I want to clear that up first. What he said was he thinks he won the fight, and he thinks that the judges wasn't on his side. He was fighting a losing battle. What did you think when you heard this?
You know, I didn't hear that accusation. I try to remain as clean as possible. I don't like to get involved in the gossip, in the he said, she said, they said. I try, and whenever I get to something that is sent to me, if it has to do with me or with the WBC, first I find out directly from the source or the person directly to clarify. Many times you say something and it gets, it could be even language barrier.
Yes.
It can get very clearly go the wrong way, or someone can twist it up and use it in a wrong quote. So it's better always to find out directly and clarify it. I believe Lomachenko is a clean-cut warrior, no excuse.
Maybe a bit of a sore loser. Listen, I tell Mauricio, I'm pretty sure, and I always refer to this fight, and I know you're a big Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. fan. I mean, he means a lot to the sanctioning body. But the first time he took the loss against Frankie Randall, nobody can argue that he lost that fight. And he wouldn't just give Frankie his credit in a post-fight interview and said he felt like he won the fight. And that always rubs me the wrong way. So the fact that Loma, though he's a great fighter, can't give Teofimo his credit, saying he was a better man that night, and referring to the judges, it's just taboo. It just shouldn't be done. It just shouldn't be done in boxing, and I'm not crazy about those comments.
No, you know, I don't know what Loma said. I will look it up. But look, Chavez, absolutely sour loser. Can you imagine 14 years undefeated and
right,
you're 90-0, and you're coming into the ring thinking you're gonna have an easy fight, and you lose. Of course, many go and be sour. That's what makes a great champion. When in defeat, he shows a great recognition to the one who beat him.
yes.
But I don't really go and blame the fighter who loses, and hopefully later they make it up and give the due credit
Yes.
and recognition to the other fighter.
Right.
But a real champion has to accept defeat and to praise the one who just beat him.
I agree with you. Listen, we know it was your birthday last week, so happy belated birthday to you and you and your family. Thanks for joining us as always. The State of the Union with Mauricio Suleiman. Enjoy your new year. Let's have a good one in 2021.
Happy
As
birthday,
always,
brother.
thank you.